Emotions are not problems, they are not interruptions, they are not signs of weakness, they are not obstacles to your purpose, they are not noise in the system, they are the system. And if you don't understand emotion, if you fear it, suppress it, shame it, override it, then you'll never master signal. Because emotion is not something that happens to you, it's something that is you trying to speak in frequency. Emotion is the subconscious language of the architect. Every emotion is data, and that data is sacred. You are not supposed to escape your feelings. You are supposed to decode them. And that's what we're doing in this episode. Decoding the hidden frequency structure of emotion, the exact language of the subconscious, and the secret most people never learn: how to feel on purpose, how to command emotion as signal, and how to unlock the life waiting behind your most avoided feeling. So let's begin with the core truth of the Atlantis Brain Theory. Emotion is frequency, and frequency is form. If thought is blueprint, then emotion is current, the charge, the power supply, the resonance that animates the signal, the heat behind the architecture, the living pulse of your inner command center. And when you ignore emotion, you short-circuit the system. You know that feeling when you know what to do. You understand the concepts. You've read the books. You've done the affirmations. But nothing sticks? That's not a knowledge gap. That's an emotion block. Because if the frequency of your emotion doesn't match the architecture of your thought, the field defaults to the emotion. Always. You can't outthink the frequency you're avoiding. You can't manifest abundance if the emotional signal of not enough is your body's default tone. You can't create love if the emotional pattern is still broadcasting unsafe. You can't step into purpose if your emotional signal says, "It's not time yet." This is the great trap of modern mindset culture. It tells you to change your life through thought, while ignoring the electrical charge of feeling. But thought doesn't move reality. Emotion does. That's why suppressed grief creates illness. Why denied anger becomes depression. Why repressed joy blocks manifestation. You are not meant to feel good all the time. You are meant to feel true all the time. And truth is a frequency, not a slogan. The architect understands that emotion is energy coded with meaning. Each emotion is like a language packet, a vibrational envelope containing data from the subconscious. When you feel sadness, the body is delivering a download. It's saying, there's something here that matters, something that has been lost, overlooked, or unloved. Attend to it. When you feel anger, the signal says, a boundary has been crossed. Power is leaking. Integrity has been breached. Restore your structure. When you feel fear, the signal says, your system is anticipating collapse. Something feels unsafe. Inquire if the threat is real or programmed. When you feel shame, the signal says, you're holding yourself hostage to an old identity. Release the judgment. Integrate the shadow. Remember your wholeness. These aren't problems to fix. They're codes to read. But most people don't read them. They medicate them, bury them, numb them, distract from them, and then wonder why their life doesn't match their desires. Because every unfelt emotion becomes static in the signal. And static scrambles manifestation. The subconscious does not respond to what you want. It responds to what you feel. So how do you shift emotion? Not by overriding it, not by forcing positivity, not by gaslighting your system into a fake smile. You shift emotion by feeling it completely, by creating space for it to move, by listening to it as intelligence, not interference. Emotion is not stuck energy. It's energy that was never allowed to move. And the moment you make space for it, not resist it, not rush it, not run from it, it begins to convert. Anger becomes clarity. Grief becomes presence. Shame becomes power. Sadness becomes connection. And joy, the emotion most people don't even know how to hold, becomes magnetism. Because the highest frequency is not fake joy, it's coherent joy. Joy that's earned through integration. So what does this look like practically? It looks like sitting with what rises without judgment. When you feel a wave of sadness, don't distract yourself. Ask it why it's here. Feel it in the body. Breathe it open. Don't narrate it. Witness it. When you feel rage, instead of suppressing it, express it safely. Punch a pillow. Scream into the ocean. Let it move through the body instead of turning inward into self-attack. When you feel fear, thank it for trying to protect you, and ask it what it's really guarding. You'll often find a younger version of yourself trapped beneath it, begging to be chosen. This is how you reclaim emotional sovereignty, by becoming a safe space for every signal your body has been trying to send for decades. Because you can't lead if your nervous system is still at war with your own emotions. You can't create from clarity if your subconscious is still overriding your truth with shame. You can't build the life you want if your emotional frequency is tuned to survival. So we have to raise the emotional signal, and we do that by feeling everything and then choosing what to anchor. This is key. You are not your emotion. You are the observer of emotion, and eventually you become the director. But you can't direct what you haven't felt, and you can't choose a new emotional tone until you've cleared the static from the old one. Emotion isn't weakness, it's weather. It doesn't define you, it moves through you. Unless you resist it, then it becomes identity. This is why so many people are stuck in emotional loops. They felt something once, didn't process it. It got stuck. It became belief. That belief shaped identity. That identity shaped behavior. That behavior became a signal, and the field, ever loyal, kept mirroring it. And then they wonder why they keep getting the same outcomes. Emotion is the signal. The field is just the mirror. So when you change your emotional pattern, you change your life. Not just how you feel, but what you receive. Because emotion isn't just a mood, it's an instruction. The frequency you hold teaches the field what you are available for. Hold grief, and the field brings compassion. Hold rage, and the field brings conflict. Hold peace, and the field brings synchronicity. Hold joy, and the field opens. This is how emotion magnetizes reality, but not until it's been decoded. So here's your instruction for this episode. Feel. Feel what you've been avoiding. Feel the thing you were told was too much. Feel the wave that's rising and the contraction behind it. And then, listen. What is this emotion trying to teach you? What signal is it carrying? What architecture is it exposing? What pattern is it disrupting? And what new frequency is it asking you to anchor? Because behind every emotion you avoid is the next level of your personal evolution. And once you feel it, decode it, and integrate it, the field will match it. Emotion is frequency data, and your system is becoming fluent. You've been told emotions are the enemy, but they're not. They are the encrypted language of your subconscious. And in episode 5, we're going deeper, into the field itself. Because signal doesn't move in your head, it moves through the field. And when you understand the field, you become magnetic. See you there, architect.